going? I'm going to take the tablecloth.
How's your day going?
Good. I think you're joining me here, man.
I thought we were done.
No.
Howdy.
Hi.
How are we?
So I've got a very quick question. Is there any chance we will get Ginnifer on?
You know what? There is a chance. This season, there is a chance. Probably not. But there is a chance.
I need Charmin and Snow back together on my
it would
screen.
be fun, wouldn't it? It would be fun. I think it's, look, she's very busy right now, so that's also an issue. But maybe somewhere along down the line we'll find that a character that comes onto the show in that kind of way. It'd be fun.
But they lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
They really did.
I am loving all her projects as well. So
What's that?
I am loving all of her projects as well.
Yeah, no, they're great. But she's amazing. But yeah, it'd be fun to have her on. We'll find somewhere to get her on.
There are gonna be so many new characters this season. How is it gonna change the dynamic for your characters?
I think all these characters change them in all kinds of different ways. Some for the better, and some not so great. Some really not so great. But yeah, it spices it up. This season 2 of Manifest is just bigger. It's just bigger. That's plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Bigger.
Both of your characters are kind of, you have ideological differences. Are those going to become more obvious this season as you deal with the approaching death date?
I mean, I think that they're both kind of going into gray areas just because so much has happened. I think Ben can't help but understand Michaela's religious approach. But then in turn, Michaela also sits back and looks at all of the information Ben has and despite giving her brother a hard time, understands why he's doing it. He's trying to protect his family, and she, they support each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's all going to constantly play in every episode about the ways of thinking about it. And I think, for Ben, I know once we get to 207, something happens that changes. There's a shift. There's a shift in how he's thinking because there just has to be. He can't continue on the way that he's going because he's destroying himself. The pressure he's put on himself is just too immense for him to continue the way that he's going. And I think, it just opens his eyes in a different way. He puts on those glasses and can start to see a world he never thought possible.
And I think for Michaela, she starts to realize, in this kind of approach that she has, maybe it's all meant to be, and she's just following it. She realizes there's consequences, lots of consequences, and so I think that's kind of where she maybe falls back into the approach Ben's been given of, let's figure this out. Maybe she starts to do a bit more of that herself.
So we get a lot of perfect female lead characters, and Michaela's very flawed.
Yeah.
How refreshing is that to be able to play this real character?
Yeah, I forget. Alicia Vikander said a quote recently, I think it was, about she doesn't need to play strong necessarily, so long as they have depth and they're real. And I think Michaela's a very real person. She makes a lot of mistakes, and that's closer to who I am as a person than any other character I've ever played. So it's super refreshing because, being perfect and strong all the time is impossible. You're a human being with fears and doubts and all of the work. So to play a character that resembles that and reflects that is awesome.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think Ben is like, he as a brother and sister combo, I think he's positioned in the family as the kid. He's the type A kid. He was the kid that was responsible for everyone, and I think he carries that through into his adulthood. But, he ends up making a lot, even though his moral center is very good, and, he's not a villain and he'll never go dark or go bad. But he doesn't always make the right decisions, and I think that's something that he really struggles with because he feels so responsible all the time.
You can see it in him trying to fix everything.
All the time.
Trying to solve it.
And I think that's a burden that's going to prove too heavy for him as we go into season 2.
Yeah, just one more quick thing about Michaela. there's been a lot of things in this season that I've looked at and gone, why would you do that? And usually, you know, like the two leads, they do a lot of things right all the time because they drive everyone else. But for me as an actress to look at Michaela and be like, oh, you idiot, is kind of nice too, because I look at myself in real life and go, I don't know why I did that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think they both, you know, try to make the right decisions most of the time, but it doesn't mean those decisions that they do make always end up good.
As is real life.
Yeah.
We learned that Olive is gonna get a boyfriend this
Yes.
season. But for Ben, she's still a little girl. How is he gonna feel about that?
This character TJ that comes on is a great character, and turns out I don't want to give too much away here. Turns out to be someone that Ben really likes and really connects with, and they have a lot to do together.
And they formed a bromance off screen as well. For any of those
Yeah. Garrett is a great kid, and you know the character of TJ he's great. He's a little Ben Stone too, maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Is it gonna be like? Are you gonna be his mentor?
It's possible, yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think they share a lot of the same sensibilities and have a connection that goes a connection of about something that happened in both their lives at different points that connect them in a deeper way.
We also heard Olive is going down a bit of a dark path. Will your characters be really focused on pulling her off?
Oh,
I mean, and especially.
Ben and Olive go through a rough time through season 2.
I've
Again,
always been cool Aunt Mick.
she's cool Aunt Mick, but Ben and Olive will have a rough go of it through a majority of the beginning of season 2.
But I mean, I think that also Ben comes to Michaela a lot. You're like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And Michaela's kind of his sounding board during that time as well, being like, you know, I'm gonna help you figure this out.
And it's it is that thing. You know, Olive is a young woman trying to make sense of all this in a family where most of the people have this ability, this experience that she doesn't. And I think that really pushes her to the outside where she feels that she is an outsider, that she doesn't belong in this family. So she's looking for answers, just like all of us are. She's looking for an answer of how she fits into this puzzle. But the choices that she makes, you know, doesn't really jive with Ben's idea of what she should be doing or how she should be staying safe. So they're gonna really go at it this season, and hopefully we come to a very beautiful and meaningful coming back together. Yeah.
So there's a bit of there's the friction between Ben and Danny, and especially with now Olive going down this dark path. Is this friction going to continue, or is there a chance that you'll both be able to find some common ground in helping Olive?
I think both those things. Yeah, I think both those things. I think both those things are possible.
We saw also with the cliffhanger, I thought Michaela on her own was already kind of badass enough. Like, she didn't really need either of them by the end.
She didn't need anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look. It's way more fun to watch a love triangle to be honest, but yeah, I think the message that we want to put out there is you don't need 2 boys, you don't need 1 boy.
She's so greedy.
Well, she's a detective.
I want them all. Actually, season 2 we get a 3rd love interest, and then she doesn't really can't choose. But no, I think a woman on her own is super badass, and I fully support that. Yeah.
The only thing so far that we've seen about season 2 is this very small teaser where your characters are back in the plane. What can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, we have these callings, and I think, you know, this is going to keep appearing throughout the season.
The plane is the source
Yes.
as far as we know.
Yeah.
And so to go back to the source gives us more answers and more questions as well. But we do discover a few things and from that situation.
It gets intense. It gets intense.
Lots more flashbacks.
There are flashbacks, yeah, for sure.
Potentially a little Nick and a little Ben, potentially, from what I've heard.
Is this season going to be darker than the first one?
I think the consequences are higher, but I think the darkness is, it was there in season 1 and it's there in season 2, but I think, the consequences are definitely hard.
Yeah, I think it's certainly more intense. Yeah, it is pretty dark.
Darker?
It's pretty dark. But there's also beautiful moments of lightness in it and real human connection that come out in season 2 that is what wrestles in both their minds, the light and the dark, and the real and the mystical, and I think we explore all of that in season 2.
Is there a lot of pressure for Michaela with, obviously you've all got your death day,
Yeah.
Zeke has one that's a lot sooner. Is there a lot because you seem to want to help solve his problem?
Sure, and I think that their bond is really strong as well, and so with his coming up so quickly, it definitely adds a layer of fear and I don't know what word I'm looking for here, but yeah, it becomes very intense for the two of them.
Thank you guys so much.
Have a nice day.